Hello my cine chums and welcome to week 44 of the 2023 Weekly Movie Challenge, where every week we issue you a challenge to watch a movie that meets certain criteria. Preferably a new movie to yourself. However, we're quite happy if you watch Casino for the 100th time, because as my good friend Robert De Niro once told me,
the cardinal rule is to keep them playing and keep them coming back.
Last week's challenge was suggested by PirateDJ, and that was to watch a movie with a game theme. And my friends, you played the game to perfection. So thanks to everyone who took part in this week's challenge. One clear winner took top spot with multiple watches this week, and that was Saw X. However, we also saw multiple watches for the video game adaptation Five Nights at Freddy's and Escape Room. Awards for multiple watches this week goes to me and PirateDJ. So for the first time, I think I watched 3 movies in a week. First time in a long time. So really surprised to see my name. You guys normally absolutely thrash me on this. But along with PirateDJ, I watched Saw X, Talk to Me, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Overlord of G4 watched Saw X, Escape Room, and its sequel Escape Room Tournament of Champions. And Y2 Craig watched Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City and Escape Room. Now this week's challenge is completely different to anything we've ever done before. This week's challenge, it's dealer's choice. That's right, this week we're not specifying a criteria, we want you just to watch anything. However, there is one caveat. We want to know why you watched it, and it better be a good reason. So to give you an example of what we're looking for reason-wise, I've had a quick look at my watch list and just pulled out 5 movies that are on my watch list that I have a good reason to watch this week. First of all, The Slither. It's obviously Halloween tomorrow. We quite enjoy horror movies. Slither is the one James Gunn movie we haven't watched, so that's a good reason to watch that one. Next up is Time Crimes. So back in 2021 Week 15 challenge, I asked my followers to recommend some lesser known movies. This was a movie that cropped up on the list, so we read the synopsis and it sounded fantastic. The reason I'm specifying it here is because around the 20th of October, 21st, 26th of October, we always see Back to the Future trending because of Back to the Future Day. So Time Crimes is a time trial movie, Back to the Future, time travel. So why not watch this? Next, 2 movies that have been on my watch list for what feels like forever, purely down to the fact that I can't decide whether to watch the original or the sequel first. So Hell in the Pacific and the 80s pseudo remake Enemy Mine, both set around 2 warriors on opposite sides who find themselves stranded at war with each other, but they're alone and somehow have to come together to try and survive. I normally have this rule where if there's a remake, I have to see the original before I see the remake. However, 80s sci-fi is my bag, so I've been on the fence as to which one I want to watch first. If you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Next up, Baz Luhrmann's Elvis. So we've seen the trailer now for Sofia Coppola's Priscilla and Jacob Elordi's performance of Elvis in the trailer. It looks fantastic. I've heard that it's that Austin Butler's performance of Elvis isn't quite up to scratch of Jacob Elordi's, despite the amount of extra effort that Austin Butler put into the role. So maybe from that perspective, I should be watching Elvis before I watch Priscilla. And finally, one that's not on my watch list. However, with the recent tragic passing of Matthew Perry, I went and looked at his IMDb page to see what movies of his that I'd not seen. So this one came up, Birds of America. Of all the ones I've not seen, this is the one that's piqued my interest the most. It looks interesting and I love the look of the cast. So I might watch that one in memory of Matthew Perry. So a nice short video this week. Like I say, this week's challenge, just watch anything you want. However, give us a good reason for choosing that particular movie. And on that note, thanks for watching. Good luck with the challenge. We'll see you next week.